This summer I did something that I have not done before. It was pretty cool, and it started maybe a year ago. The summer after my freshman year, I took this huge road trip around the United States. I'd saved up all year, and I camped out of my car, which is, you know, a little unconventional. It was good. And I went to a bunch of national parks. And I really got this appreciation for public lands that I hadn't had before, hadn't understood. And it opened up this whole new kind of realm of interest for me in government work. So I found out that the government has this thing called, called the Pathways Program. And this is an opportunity for students who are currently enrolled in some kind of college or university to work a short season, a summer season, somewhere in the federal government. I started applying to jobs in January of this year, January 2019, for the summer 2019 season. And I start hearing back within a couple of weeks. Bunch of different applications, bunch of different places, and here's what happens. We're going to my inbox. Basically, these are either going to be like referrals to the next round, so probably like interviews or just flat out rejections. So I have 3 emails. So we're gonna start with the one that came in first, 9:41 a.m. Ooh, rip. Okay, so I have not been referred for the job in Calumet, Michigan. Tentatively eligible doesn't really help me.
Wait, that's so not your vibe.
It's tentatively eligible?
Yeah, normally
no,
it
it's
tells.
not.
Yeah, normally
no,
it
it's
tells.
not. No, it's not. I just got 2 emails from the National Park Service. You have been referred for that to the hiring manager for the position at the GS4 pay level, Empire, Michigan. I'm at McDonald's in Colorado. I just got an email. Referral. I have been referred for a GS03 Park Guide position in Pipestone, Minnesota, but I have not been referred for essentially the same position in Yankton, South Dakota. Rip. Rip. Not referred. Okay, we're taking L's today. Not referred for St. Augustine, Florida. Yeah, that's not a surprise.
So the first one says that I'm tentatively eligible for a position. And then the second one says they've reviewed my application and found me eligible for the position. No, that doesn't help. And then this last one is, oh, referral. Okay, that's good. That's like a step. Good.
Oh, rip. No luck there. That was a job in Potomac, Maryland. I'm not eligible for whatever this thing was that I applied to. Oh. Cool. Good news. It is a job at Lincoln City, or like Lincoln Boyhood National Memorial, I believe, and I have been referred for that. Oh, cool. Okay, good. It's a referral for Sequoia. Okay, so that's a rejection. Rip. Okay, it's a nice rejection, so thank you, sir. But then early April hits, and I get this email. Okay, tentatively eligible for 2 of them at, doesn't say where, and oh, there's a lot. Ooh. Okay, I was referred for one of these positions I have been referred to the hiring manager for the GS2 position in Moab, Utah. Oh, that would be a dream. So I got this referral for a job in Moab, Utah, which was at Arches National Park. But I gotten several referrals before, and none of them had positive results. Either the park just hadn't followed up with me at all, or there'd been a referral and then a rejection. So I wasn't expecting a ton when I got this referral from Arches, even though I was really excited about it. But then I get another email. I was referred for a job at Arches National Park about a week ago, and yesterday they emailed me, and I assume the other applicants that are still interested in being considered, and I said yes. And then I just got an email from them, and I was like psyched out in a bad way because it said, I saw it said thank you for your interest at the top of the email, just from the subject line, or just on the top of the email. So like, it's gonna be a rejection, it's gonna be a rejection. And I looked at the subject of the email and it says interview. So they would like to set up an interview. So I do that interview, right? A couple days go by. The following week, I get an interview request from another park, also a really cool park, which was great. Did that interview, and that was on Saturday. The next day, Sunday, I wake up, I have a voicemail from an unknown number. Good morning. Apologies for the terrible quality. It's Sunday, April 28th. I woke up to a voicemail from an unknown caller. That's what the caller ID was for the Arches interview when they interviewed me, which was 9 days ago, I think. I'm ashamed that I was asleep because it was 11 o'clock in the morning when I got this call. For privacy reasons, I'm going to listen to it over the headphones, but you'll be able to see my reaction. It's either they're giving me a job, they're asking me to call them back, or they're not giving me a job. So after I get that offer, school ends a couple weeks later, go back home, and I'm just filling out forms every couple of days for my background check. Goes on for about a month, just kind of waiting. Go to an office, get fingerprinted, show them some documents, waiting. And then in mid-June, I get an email. My background check is clear, and then I am good to have my entry on duty date. They emailed me on Wednesday night. They said, hey, can you start Sunday? I was in Illinois. I said yes, and I headed to Utah. Working at Arches was the coolest thing I've ever done in my life, hands down, full stop. Learned a lot, became a lot more of a natural sciences person than I was, met thousands of people, and got to show them the park and help them appreciate it. And in doing that, I gained a new appreciation for Arches that I hadn't had before. I don't have a ton of video from Arches. When I was out there, when I was on duty, I wasn't really on my phone. And when I was off duty, I usually wasn't up in the park. This is the last video I took at Arches, August 19th, 2019. I'd finished my my temporary appointment there. This was my last night. And the next morning, I headed back to St. Louis. It's November. I'm about 3 months into my junior year here, and I'm already applying to more park jobs for next summer, hoping to do something like that again. I'm not putting any photo or video of me in the uniform in this video just because I don't want to get anywhere near monetizing the NPS likeness or logo or anything like that. If you want to see those pictures, they're on my Instagram, link in the description. You can go see them there. I am still around. More videos to come. Thanks for watching.